Welcome everyone to today's video, where we'll be showcasing the transformation journeys of multiple patients. So, let's begin with the journeys of our first patient and see how their hair transplant surgery transformed their appearance and boosted their confidence.
Look, I think everybody says this. जो भी मुझे देखता है कि यार अगर तुमने ये नहीं करा होता तो मतलब that's when you wouldn't have looked good. I asked people to test before, right? So I am like one of those people. I'm not just gonna go and close eyes. ऑपरेशन होते ही मैं मस्त अपना जाके एक दो दिन काम वाम कर रहा हूँ, फ़ोन उठा रहा हूँ और उसके बाद जो फेस का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हुआ, मतलब स्वेलिंग आई खतरनाक सी, तो बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग जर्नी थी वो वाली। PRP मैं नहीं करा पाया था क्योंकि ऑफकोर्स मैं यहाँ था नहीं, तो मेरे ख्याल से मैंने एक ही PRP कराई है जो 1 मंथ आफ्टर होगी, उसके बाद से PRP। Hi, my name is Nish Bhava and I'm originally from Uttarakhand, Haridwar only. I was born and brought up here. I was 18 when I moved to Australia, Melbourne, and almost 18 years now I've been living in Melbourne. Exactly around November 2024 is when I got my hair transplant done, and I was here, Haridwar only, to get it done. One of my cousins have done it, who has also recommended, and a few friends of mine as well who said that QHT is doing a really good job. The experience was amazing. They have a great facility here as well, which I wouldn't have believed that there's something like this existing in Haridwar, especially coming from Melbourne. The follow-ups are there. People call and check up as well on you. How's their growth? Are you taking medications on a regular basis? All of those things are something I've never heard of doing from a medicational perspective or a background, So that's what I can say from start to end. And even now I'm thinking to come back here while I'm here after almost a year and a half later. ऑपरेशन होते ही मैं मस्त अपना जाके एक दो दिन काम वाम कर रहा हूँ, फ़ोन उठा रहा हूँ और उसके बाद जो फेस का स्ट्रक्चर चेंज हुआ, मतलब स्वेलिंग आई खतरनाक सी, तो अगले मतलब पहले 2 दिन समझ नहीं आया क्योंकि ऐसा लगा कि कुछ नहीं हो रहा है, और उसके बाद अगले 4-5 दिन जो पूरा फेस यहाँ से स्वेलिंग होके बिल्कुल फेस स्ट्रक्चर ही चेंज हो गया था। बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग जर्नी थी वो वाली। मतलब आई जस्ट कुडंट हैव इमेजिन कि मैं हूँ, कोई एलियन जैसा दिख रहा था और आंखें भी नहीं खुल रही थी, तो बहुत ही अलग फेस बन गया था। बट अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट उसके बाद फिर अगले 2-3 महीने जो श्रेडिंग होती है, उसके बाद नए बाल आते हैं, तब तक बिलीव ही नहीं होता कि अरे सही हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है। बट आई थिंक 3-4 महीने के बाद सब कुछ सेटल होना शुरू हो जाता है और एग्जैक्टली वो कहते हैं कि 6 महीने से 1 साल में आपको पता चल जाता है कि कैसा रहा। तो अब ये सब नेचुरली फील होता है, मतलब अब ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि कुछ हुआ था या कहीं कोई चीज़ है। PRP मैं नहीं करा पाया था क्योंकि ऑफकोर्स मैं यहाँ था नहीं, तो मेरे ख्याल से मैंने एक ही PRP कराई है जो 1 मंथ आफ्टर होती है, उसके बाद से आई हैव नॉट डन PRP। तो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में तो कभी नहीं सोचा था क्योंकि मतलब मेरा मन ही नहीं था वहाँ कराने का। इवन दो टर्की में बस लोग ये कहते थे कि शायद डॉक्टर्स होते हैं या नहीं, ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है टू मेक श्योर। बट जब से मुझे हरिद्वार का पता चला और मतलब मैंने मैंने कज़न को भेजा कराने के लिए, फिर मेरे डैड भी, क्योंकि हम लोग बिल्कुल एक गली छोड़ के रहते हैं यहाँ से, मतलब विवेक विहार में, तो उन्होंने भी कहा कि मेरे भी फ्रेंड्स ने कराया हुआ है, तो काफ़ी जनों के टेस्ट करने के बाद देन आई केम, मतलब 1-2 साल वेट करके, एंड आई वाज लाइक चलो अब करा ही लेता हूँ मैं। मतलब उतना टाइम भी था मेरे पास, नहीं तो मैं नॉर्मली कभी भी 1 महीना लेके नहीं आ पाता हूँ, तो वो सब चीज़ें हुई और मुझे कहा था इट्स हाई टाइम नाउ, क्योंकि मुझे अपने आर्टिस्ट प्रोफाइल पे फिर से काम करना था। मैंने काफ़ी गैप ले लिया था काम के बाद, तो आर्टिस्ट प्रोफाइल के लिए इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट हाउ आई लुक एंड इफ आई एम कॉन्फिडेंट और नॉट इन फ्रंट ऑफ कैमरा। लुक, आई थिंक एवरीबडी सेज दिस, जो भी मुझे देखता है कि यार अगर तुमने ये नहीं करा होता तो मतलब दैट्स व्हेन यू वुडंट हैव लुक्ड गुड। तो बहुत ज़्यादा चेंज है उस हिसाब से कि जब आप लूज़ करना शुरू करते हो हेयर और जब बॉल्डनेस आनी शुरू होती है तो आप कॉन्फिडेंट नहीं होते, आप कैमरे के आगे आना बंद ही कर देते हो, खुद से ही मन नहीं करता है। बट ऑन दी अदर साइड मैं वो पर्सन हूँ जो ऑलमोस्ट एवरी डे कैमरे के सामने ही रहता हूँ, तो आई वुड से कि मुझे भी पता चलता है कि हाँ बहुत फ़र्क पड़ा है और आई डू फील थैंकफुल कि मैंने ये किया। लुक, एवरीवन हु नोज, आई मीन हाफ द पीपल माइट नॉट इवन नो अबाउट इट येट, बट एवरीवन हु नोज वुड ऑल्सो से लाइक आई सेड बिफोर कि काफ़ी लोगों ने मुझे कहा कि यू शुड, मतलब आई एम एक्चुअली थैंकफुल इन टर्म्स ऑफ आई एम ग्रेटफुल कि मैंने ये कराया और आई शुड हैव डन इट बिफोर एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट। तो इट्स डेफिनेटली अ गुड फीडबैक फ्रॉम एवरीवन फ्रॉम द फैमिली. I would say 9 for like the very confident part of me. Like for someone to give 10, it's just that like I'm from that background where you don't give 10 that easily, like for academics purpose or anything like. But I think there is always room for improvement, undoubtedly. But 9 is for me also. It's very hard to believe something like this in Haridwar is there. which is where people are coming from all over the world. Perhaps, like, even for me to recommend to my friends and families in Australia, this is actually a great place. I can actually tell them that go here, and the people who are treating you are amazing. So no doubt, it's surely just above 9, definitely. India is growing, and of course Haridwar is a place for me. It's like very close to me. I've spent all my childhood here, so I can only say that if I was to recommend somebody, come here, enjoy my city, and definitely come. Rishikesh, Haridwar, Mussoorie, Dehradun, everything is a perfect place to be. See, I went to Turkey as a travel thing. I enjoyed, but only thing which was Turkey wasn't ticking my boxes is one. I don't know if that would have been the right place. Like I said, even before coming here, even QHT having such a great reviews as well, I asked people to test before, right? So I am like one of those people. I'm like, I'm not just gonna go and close eyes. Plus the pricing, I think they were giving all the prices in US dollars. I'm just not a US dollar person. I mean Australian dollars is what we spend in. So for me, even though after everything was discussed, they kept telling me that you're gonna be living in a 5-star hotel and all that bullshit. But to be honest, it wasn't sold to me that I'll be going there and spending that much money. Which again, here the pricing was it's justified, and plus I don't need a 5-star hotel. I mean, my house is right next to it as well, so all those things are just, why would you want to sleep in a 5-star hotel for paying for it, just recovering and all that sort of stuff? So if you're really enjoying it, that's a different story. If you need to go to the swimming pool, gym, and all that sort of stuff, makes sense. But why would I want to pay just to relax there and lay down there for 4 or 5 days? So it doesn't make sense, all that. So the pricing wasn't justified. And second was, I wasn't able to get a final review from anybody that go to this place in Turkey. Before that, I found this place and I was like, I'm more than happy because it's in my hometown. Basically, the conversion between Australian dollars and US dollars is like, so 1 USD is approximately 1.6 AUD. So we consider it, मतलब अगर उन्होंने मुझे quote दिया, they've given me a quote of 5,000 US dollars. And I'm like, yeah, 5,000 US dollars, even though it covers a lot of things, but that is mainly when you land in Turkey to when you fly back. So ticket I have to add. So 5,000 US dollar converts to almost 8,000 AUD. Then I have to add $2,000 का AUD का ticket or something. So approximately 10,000 Australian dollars मुझे खर्च के 10,000 Australian dollars में मुझे ऑस्ट्रेलिया में बहुत अच्छा ट्रीटमेंट मिल सकता है. Just saying, where I know all these doctors and I know the reviews and all that sort of stuff. तो इतना ही मुझे वहाँ पे खर्च करना ही है. तो I would have rather done in Australia itself. So why would I go Turkey and do this? वो चीज़ मुझे sensible नहीं लगी. और 10,000 डॉलर खर्च नहीं थे तो फिर मुझे टर्की ही क्यों जाना था? एंड जस्ट डिडंट मेक सेंस. तो फिर मतलब प्राइसेस डिड मेक सेंस. यहाँ पर मुझे अगर मैं ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर्स के हिसाब से कन्वर्ट करूँ तो मेरा 2 लाख रुपए के आसपास इट वाज जस्टिफाइड कि वो अमाउंट जो है वो 3,000 4,000 ऑस्ट्रेलियन डॉलर्स के बीच में आ जाता है. और ईजी भी है क्योंकि आपका जो आफ्टर केयर मॉड्यूल है वो भी इतना मतलब अफोर्डेबल है उससे, क्योंकि वो सबके लिए भी अच्छा है. तो दैट मेक सेंस. मतलब व्हेन यू कमिंग फ्रॉम ओवरसीज, आपको ये चाहिए कि उस पैसे की कुछ वैल्यू तो हो. मतलब आप काम छोड़ के आ रहे हो, आप काम छोड़ के भी जाओगे और इतना पैसा खर्च भी रहे हो और उसके बाद आप उसको टूरिज्म के बेसिस पे एंजॉय थोड़ी कर रहे हो. तो वो चीज़ मतलब आई वाजंट एबल टू जस्टिफाई कि इतना पैसा खर्चोगे फिर भी आप वहाँ जाके बस ऑपरेशन करा के आ गए. एंड हियर एटलीस्ट यू कैन डू अदर थिंग्स एंड लाइक आई सेड आई एम फोकसिंग ऑन माय आर्टिस्ट पोर्टफोलियो एंड दिस इज जस्टिफाइड नाउ.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Are you also experiencing hair loss for the past 4 to 5 years? And has it now progressed into visible baldness? If yes, then this transformation story might inspire you. Today, we bring you the journey of a patient who visited QHT Clinic to overcome his genetic hair loss, which had gradually advanced to baldness. At the time of consultation, he was diagnosed with grade 3 vertex baldness. His hairline had significantly receded into M-shaped pattern, a classic presentation of male pattern baldness, giving the frontal corners a visibly sparse look. However, the central frontal zone and mid-scalp still retained strong, healthy hair follicles and did not require any intervention. The crown area, though, showed signs of reduced volume and thinning. On a positive note, he had a good donor area, rich with healthy follicular units, an ideal condition for achieving natural and long-lasting transplant results. If you're also noticing hair loss, you can simply share your pictures with us. Our doctors will help you understand your current stage and tell you whether you need a hair transplant or not. Now let's hear from the patient why he opted for the hair transplant and what brings him at the QHT clinic.
My name is Rahul Chip. I'm from Jammu and I'm 31 years old. I've been living in New Zealand from last 10 years. About the baldness, I think it was probably around 4 or 5 years ago when I started feeling that I've started losing hair, and I didn't try too much stuff. Probably tried some medications like biotin, but it didn't work. Then I thought maybe I can use some hair oil. It's gonna help. Nothing helped because I think it runs in my family because my father, his hairline is probably like mine or probably worse than mine. I thought maybe it's in my genes, in our genetics, but my brother's fine. He has full head hair. I contacted the team of QHT and they recommend, they asked me to send a few photos of my hairline and from few different angles because they want to see if it's the crown or the hairline, because they wanted to see your face and they wanted to take up like a wild guess that how many grafts it's gonna be for you. So I send them a few photos and they recommend me it's probably gonna be around between 3,000 to 3,200. It can be more, it can be less because it's just on the phone and you have to be present. That's when they can tell you exact amount of the grafts. I'm started losing my hair. I think I should get a hair transplant. My mom and dad, they said that it looks fine because for parents you always look fine. So I think it's just for your own peace of mind. If you want to get it, maybe you should talk to them. Maybe you should explain them that a lot of people getting hair transplant and it's completely safe. If you go to a good clinic, you see a good doctor like QHT. But yeah, so it's gonna start today. So I'm gonna be here at QHT today and tomorrow. I'll probably update you guys soon after my surgery, so stay tuned.
After a detailed assessment, our experts designed a customized hairline, tailored specifically to suit the patient's facial anatomy and age-appropriate aesthetics. The placement of the hairline was carefully determined by measuring from the glabella point, ensuring perfect facial symmetry and a naturally balanced appearance. In addition to the hairline, the receded frontal zones were clearly marked to define the areas requiring restoration. The crown vertex region was separately encircled, allowing for precise planning of graft distribution and density based on the level of thinning. This precise planning helps in achieving natural results. Now let's hear from the patient about his after-surgery experience.
Hi guys, I've just finished my surgery. I started yesterday. They did slit making yesterday and did half of a grafts on my head yesterday, and I came back again today. So they finished my surgery today. It was pretty much smooth surgery. We had a little bit of pain, but otherwise there's no like big pain that you can feel when you're screaming. It's just normally a little bit tingling feeling that most of your head is numb. And there's only some parts in your head that you can feel with the needle pain. Apart from that, everything was pretty smooth. Doctors were very professional. Nurses and the other staff was pretty helpful, looking after you all the time, taking you to them, make sure they're gonna take you to the bathroom, giving you water and some food so you don't feel dehydrated and hungry. But overall, for me, I think it was a pretty much. So in my case, they did a pre-check before, took my photos and everything, and they let me know how many grafts I need, and they said I need 3,200 grafts. As you can see, I just finished my surgery like 25 minutes ago. You can see the front of my head and the crown. So yeah, it's pretty much smooth, but you can probably see a little bit of swelling probably gonna come on my face. But apart from that, there's no other experience I'm having at the moment. But if you do plan a surgery, you're coming by yourself, I suggest after the surgery you should stay here at least a day or two. So because you do gonna get a little bit of swelling or something, and I don't recommend traveling by yourself. So if you do come here by yourself, after the surgery, I think stay at least a day and then you can go home. I'll probably upload some videos, or I'll see you guys in the next video with my results. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be great, but I can't wait to show you guys. Thanks, QHT.
Once the hairline design was finalized, the surgical procedure was initiated with precision and planning. The first step involved the creation of pre-made slits in the recipient area. These slits serve as the foundational sites for follicle implantation, ensuring precise angulation, natural direction, and optimal density. In the hairline zone, our surgeons implanted single and thin hair follicles to add volume and density in the frontal area. Double and triple follicular units were implanted. These multi-hair grafts provide the required thickness and coverage without compromising on naturalness. For the crown, vertex region, the grafts were implanted in a swirl pattern, replicating the natural whirl and restoring volume with a natural flow. The direction and angle of each graft were carefully adjusted to match the natural hair growth pattern of the crown. In this case, a total of 3,200 grafts were implanted, all carefully extracted from the patient's safe donor zone, ensuring minimal scarring and maximum graft survival. This is just the beginning of his hair restoration journey. In the coming 4 to 5 months, the initial signs of new hair growth will start to appear, gradually transforming his look. If you're also struggling with hair loss and wish to take the first step towards a natural and permanent solution, now is the right time. Book your consultation with our experienced hair transplant specialists today.
Now, let's move on to the next patient.
Hello viewers, welcome to the official YouTube channel of QHT Clinic. In this video, we are going to share the 7 months progress of our patient who was confronting the challenges of diffuse grade 5A baldness. This advanced stage of baldness led to a vanished hairline with sparseness in the frontal area. The mid-scalp has become severely thinned and the crown region was also affected by the thinning. What makes his case more complicated is his average donor area. But no need to worry as far as you are in the QHT Clinic's expert hands. Let's see how our experts tackle this case and give him his youthful look back. After a thorough scalp examination, our experts crafted a custom-shaped hairline in perfect harmony with the patient's facial structure, keeping the hairline slightly lower from the middle and at the precise distance of 7.1 cm from the glabella point. Along with the hairline, temples were also designed with precision and perfect angulation. The creation of an acute frontotemporal angle is planned and carried out with complete care so that one does not feel a difference between the hairline and temples. These details were considered while designing to achieve results that were both natural and aesthetically pleasing. During the procedure, our experts implanted single and thin hair follicles in the hairline zone and temples to create a natural and soft look. In the frontal area and mid-scalp to add volume and density, double and triple hair follicles were implanted, creating a fuller look. In this case, a total of 5,850 grafts were implanted, all extracted from the patient's safe donor zone and beard area, ensuring the health and longevity of the transplanted follicles. One month after the hair transplant, the patient visited the clinic for his follow-up PRP session, a pivotal part of the post-transplant care aimed to stimulate hair growth. At this stage, our experts observed around 80% shedding in the transplanted regions, a normal and expected part of the hair growth cycle. Seven months post-transplant, the progress was outstanding. His hairline and temples were looking defined and perfectly framing his facial features. The frontal area and mid-scalp have gained voluminous growth with the seamless merger of transplanted and native hair. The crown still shows thinning as it was left for a second hair transplant session. The most area of his scalp was full of lush, voluminous hair growth, which has completely transformed his look. This progress not only transformed his appearance, but also elevated his confidence, giving him a renewed sense of self-assurance. The journey is truly impressive, and we look forward to seeing the continued evolution of his hair restoration.
Hello friends, if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you will get update on every video.